What's going on, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Dissection. My name is Hakobo, and today I'm going to teach you one of the quicker and more versatile ways to sidechain that I think is very useful. I know there's some videos already on sidechaining, but I just wanted to go ahead and kind of show you how I do it, because I think you might like it. Sidechaining, in a nutshell, is just the process of dropping out certain audio, like certain sounds, in order to make room for other frequencies that might be more important, like a kick or a snare, just temporarily. So what that looks like, for instance, is I have this song that I used in just like not even really a song, just a simple loop that I used in my last Serum tutorial to kind of display the sound that I was showing, which kind of just goes like this real quick. So let's say I just wanted to sidechain that bass. I have everything tied to the mixer, like the kick, the snare, the bass, the hi-hat, and that horn. You go in and you put your peak controller on, and right off the bat on this bass right here, so what the peak controller does, if you don't know, is that every time information like amplitude comes in, it's measured right here, and this data can be used to control knobs. So the knob we're going to be using, I'll explain later why we're doing this, but it's going to require that we put the bass right here on 0.2, and it's going to make more sense later. So go ahead and just put this on 0.2, go type in value 0.2 exactly is the best way to go about it, and then I'm going to start, I kind of like this line, this top line right here. Not the very top, but like the line right here. I kind of like to try to lift up my volume to get it right there. Maybe add some tension. Maybe not necessary this time. So we have that, and that's all done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to a new channel right here, and we're going to go ahead and right click it and go down to Dock 2 and click left, and it's going to throw this new channel right next to our master, and then we can rename this channel Sidechain. So now that we have a channel for Sidechain, what we can simply do is go here and go to there's two ways that we can do this. This is the way I prefer it because you have more control. Some people like to try to tie the peak controller to the volume slider right here, but that doesn't give you as much control as using Fruity Balance, actually. So you get this Fruity Balance knob. Now notice that right here, there's about 20% of the knob is not in use, which means that you can raise the volume about 20% more. So the reason, that's why we put the peak controller on 0.2, is because we're going to have it start inverted, so it's going to need to start 20% lower than what it would normally have to be to make to compensate for this room right here. And if that still doesn't make sense, I'll show you. So we're going to go ahead and right click this and go link to controller, and in internal controller right here we go to peak, and now that's going to be tied right here. If you see at the top it says kick 1 right here, we're going to do peak, and then we're going to go into mapping formula and do inverted. So now instead of every time the kick is given information, instead of increasing the knob, it decreases it. So when the kick comes in and we get that information like that. Let's see if I can get both of these up right here. Yeah, right here. So inverted now decreases, and because we have the bass on 20, it comes right back to that 20% bass mark right here. Now, since we have a sidechain that has a balance knob in it, we can go ahead and just click on our bass right here that the bass comes through, and we can go here, and at the bottom normally it would be routed. I don't know why it was routed over there. We can go right here and see how it's routed to our master. We can unclick our master and just click our sidechain. So now the bass is tied to a sidechain to the kick that is tied to the kick that reduces in volume every time it comes in. So now we can So let's say the sidechain is a little too much, and it's just bringing it back too much, but you like how it affects other symbols or sounds or whatever, you can actually reduce the amount of sidechain that you want right here. And this is why I prefer it over like volume sliders or anything like that, is you can actually control right here how much the sidechain affects. So essentially what that means is that you can have let's say we dock this over. So let's say we want this sidechain right here to be very heavy. We go sidechain, oh my gosh, heavy. And then right here we do sidechain light. We can do the same thing. Go into another balance right here. Tie it in, link to controller, peak, inverted, accept. And let's say we bring this down to 50%, and then instead throw our horn on this one. So now we have our horn tied to the lighter sidechain, and then our bass tied to the heavier sidechain. And we can also do the same thing with our snare. We can just go into our snare, drop a peak controller, bring this to 0.2, bring the volume up to about right there. That's where I like it. You can put it wherever you want or change it however you feel. It's up to you. Then we go to link to controller, and up here at the top where it says link 1, we do link 2. We make sure remove conflicts is not turned on. Sometimes it turns on randomly, I don't know, but if this is on, it will delete all your other links. And then we go here, and at here it says snare 1, and put it in inverted. So now the balance knob affects both our instruments, and we can do that to both. There. I don't know if there's a way to copy over links to different knobs. If there is, I will look into it and update the description of this video. So another thing that I like to do, besides this, is let's say I also want a sidechain, or not even sidechain. Let's say I'm totally fine with the way that these symbols are, but I don't want the frequencies in the beginning of the sound to get in the way so much. There's a couple ways to avoid this. There's the first way, which is to come in here, hold down Alt, and just move our cymbals over just a couple times. And that actually leaves a lot of room right here for the transient of our kick and our snare as it goes around. Or you can go into here, go into declicking mode and click generic, which will then just add this kind of volume envelope. Oh, it actually brings this second cymbal in a little bit and gives it kind of a... Or you could just not do that. It's totally up to you. But yeah, that's how I sidechain in FL, and I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.